Hey everybody, I just want to take the time and do a personal album review. This was like my first sort of non-greatest hits album from Depeche Mode that I bought, and it grew from there. So let me go ahead and start. So with Depeche Mode, it's easy to focus on their early 80s synth pop charm or the sort of darker perfection of Violator, but Playing the Angel, released in 2005, deserves its own recognition as one of the band's strongest late career statements. A raw, human, and deeply emotional album that reminds the world how powerful electronic music can be when it connects to something real. One of these standout elements of Playing the Angel is its sound design. In an era when, most electronic records were going sleek, digital, over-polished, Depeche Mode made a conscious decision to lean heavily on analog synthesizers. Vintage gear, synths from the 70s and 80s, gritty and kind of unpredictable, kind of formed the backbone of the album's sonic palette. While the recording process itself involved digital technology, as most, records did by the time, the sounds that fill the albums are very warm, buzzing, imperfect in all the right ways. Those analog synths brought a certain electricity, a sort of crackling tension that digital software instruments just could not replicate. And that warm and grit perfectly matched the album's lyrical themes. Playing the Angels is dark, even by Depeche Mode standards. It's an album about guilt, desire, sin, faith, and personal struggle, with songs like John the Revelator and Lillian are filled with religious imagery and, accusations of betrayal, while, Precious stands out as one of the most vulnerable tracks in the band's catalogs. Martin Gore's bittersweet reflection of the pain of divorce and its effects on his children. Even more interesting is Dave's contribution to as a songwriter for the first time in the band's history. After years of personal turmoil, including addiction struggles and near fatal overdose, David's channeling his experience in songs like Suffer Well and Nothing's Impossible. His lyrics are filled with themes of, self-destruction, doubt, and the long, painful road of redemption. You can hear the weight of his past in every word he sings. What makes Playing the Angel such a compelling listen is this balance between old and new. Analog synthesizers feeding a very modern emotional crisis. It's a song of the band kind of staring down middle age, reckoning with mistakes and regret, and still pushing the boundaries of their craft. The imperfections, both sonic and lyrical, are right there on the surface, and that honesty is what gives the album its power. So in the end, Playing the Angel isn't just another Depeche Mode album. It's a statement of survival, vulnerability, and raw human feelings wrapped in this sort of buzzing analog warmth. Proof that even the digital age, you can still make electronic music that hits straight to the soul. So if you haven't listened to this album, dude, please check it out. It's so damn good. It's amazing. Let me know what you think.